Hello lovelies, welcome to Maya's Lab and welcome to my first YouTube video. This is a YouTube channel where I'll be sharing with you effective and proven hair care DIYs and recipes. But in today's video, I'll be sharing with you my hair care journey and how it all started, the mistakes I've learned in the past with my hair and the lessons I've learned so far. I will also be sharing with you how I learned the better way to take care of my hair, which resulted how I took down my 3-month-old cornrow with no breakage and less shed. Do you struggle with taking your hair down without it breaking or getting tangled? I used to do that all the time, but I have learned so much since then and I'm ready to share with you. So let's dive into the video. Welcome back. So the first thing I'll be sharing with you is my personal hair care journey. I started my natural hair journey around July 2023 when I transitioned from relaxed hair to natural hair. So I'll be putting the picture around here or here. Before then, I've known my hair to be relaxed ever since I was a young girl. According to what my mom told me, she stated that the reason why she relaxed my hair is because I always cry whenever she makes my hair. So she had to cut the hair at some point. So about 12 years ago, I decided to start growing my hair again. So when I started growing my hair, the pain I felt whenever I visited a salon was unbearable. Unknown to me, I never knew I was suffering from a severe scalp sensitivity and tenderness called Dysesthesia. I was also suffering from Seborrheic Dermatitis. So I was suffering from two scalp and hair conditions: Dysesthesia and Seborrheic Dermatitis. Dysesthesia was a very painful and severe condition which really made me style my hair due to sore scalp and tenderness. I was scared of having headaches, pain, scalp tingling, and even inflammation. It was a tough journey for me. It was really a tough journey for me. So I always keep my hair in a donut style, something related to this, but you know, the way you pack your hair, even after I've relaxed the hair, the way you pack your hair in a donut, style, that's the way I naturally or majorly carry my hair all year round because of those scalp and hair conditions. So fast forward to year 2021, I came across a trichologist on social media. She spoke expressly about caring for the hair, and she added some few tips. So I got hooked and I had to I decided to enroll in an online training, which was a total game changer for my hair. Yeah, it was a game changer for my hair. So I practiced what she taught me, and guess what, guys? I was amazed. I really was amazed. My sore scalp drastically reduced, even though. And with consistent usage of the sample products I made, Seborrheic Dermatitis vanished. It vanished. It took a while also, but it completely vanished. And after then, there are sometimes I manage dandruff, I use 1 or 2 products to manage the dandruff, but then there was no more severe scalp irritation or sensitivity. Everything drastically reduced. Yeah, so I made a few hair products and I gave it to my family members, and guess what? Hair grew massively. They loved it, their hair loved it, and the hair grew massively. So I decided to save up some money to make these products in larger quantities and sold them out, and trust me, people loved it. I'm going to put some reviews here, and those that were suffering from dandruff, itchy scalp, hair breakage, people really loved it. And one thing that stood out for me is how I was able to offer a solution to some people's hair challenge, and I'm grateful. At some point, some folks were not getting results the way they needed, but with patience and consistency, they got the results, and they were grateful. Yeah, they were grateful, and they've been consistent customers since then. So I'm happy I was able to help myself with the training I went through, and I'm happy that I was able to help others in the same shoe I was. I'm happy I was able to help them also. It is a win-win for me. So I had to cut my relaxed hair and to start all over as a naturalist. Don't get me wrong, natural is good, relaxed hair is good, locks is good, but it's only my personal decision to transition from relaxed hair to natural hair because I wanted something new. I wanted something different. I wanted something, personal for me. So I had to transition from relaxed hair to natural hair, so I had to cut my hair. So this will take me to the next point, which is the products I used to cure the seborrheic dermatitis and dysesthesia. And disclaimer, please consult your healthcare professional before you try any of these products. Consult your healthcare professional before you try any of these products because of allergy reaction, and because most of these products I've been mentioning causes irritation and dryness on the scalp if not used at the right proportion or at the right percentage. Okay, so please consult your healthcare professional before using any of these products. So so the first treatment I used is I'll be putting them here and at the percentage I used them at. The first one is ketoconazole at 2%. Ketoconazole at 2%. The second product I used is salicylic acid at 5%, but the salicylic acid was at 30% strength. So let's say I used, let me start again. Ketoconazole 2%, 30% strength of salicylic acid at 5%. Okay, so the third product I used is high molecular weight of hyaluronic acid. Some people call it hyaluronic, some people call it hyaluronic. Well, so the third product I used is high molecular weight of hyaluronic acid at 0.1%. So that's the third product I used. Alright, so these are the three major products I used. So let me explain how I used them. I formulated them myself actually. So ketoconazole, I formulated a gel cream at 2% ketoconazole. Some people use ketoconazole at 1%, but because of the scalp issue I was facing, I had to formulate at 2%, and it works well for my scalp, right? So I used 2% ketoconazole gel cream, which I formulated myself. The second product I formulated is the 30% strength of salicylic acid at 5%. I formulated that with a shampoo, so that I formulated that with a shampoo. So when I started using the shampoo twice a week. Later, it reduced gradually. And for the hyaluronic acid, that's the only serum I apply on my scalp majorly, like I use as a leave-in majorly. I used that for consistently for like 3 months. So for the scalp sensitivity and tenderness, what I did is I used castor oil. Castor oil is one of my favorite oil. I don't know whatever theory, philosophy that some hair enthusiasts are against, using application of oil on your scalp. But for me, olive oil and castor oil are the best two oils that has worked for my hair and my scalp, right? So what I did with castor oil is I formulated a massage oil with castor oil and olive oil. So let me give an example of 100 ml. I used for castor oil I used 70% 70% of castor oil. I used 30% of olive oil, and I used 10% of diluted tea tree essential oil. So the tea tree essential oil has been diluted, so I used 10% of the diluted tea tree essential oil. I used it, and I formulated the massage oil with these three ingredients, and I massage. I just applied the oil, the serum, at the tip of my fingers, and I massage my scalp just almost every day for 1 minute. I did that for at some point I wasn't consistent. Yeah, at some point I wasn't consistent, but I used that for like 3 months to 6 months, because all these products I just mentioned, I used every of those products for good 6 months. But for the massaging of my scalp, I wasn't consistent, right? So, but I made sure that I would just massage before going to bed, when I wake up in the morning. And because I have a very, very, very low porosity hair, after massaging with my scalp with the oil, I would take my silk bonnet and just wrap around my hair, so that the oil is going to stimulate my blood vessels in my scalp, and yeah, so that's the summary of the treatment I used, and it's really, really worked for me, even though it took a very long period of time, but then I got results within the period of 6 months. Intentionally, I did not take any oral medication to treat this. I didn't take any oral medication to treat this, because I don't know. I'm somehow with drugs sometimes, so I didn't take any oral medication. So please, if you want to treat, if you have seborrheic dermatitis or any scalp condition, please consult your healthcare professional before using any products. All right. So because I'm not an healthcare professional, I'm not. So I only used what worked for me, and I'm telling you what worked for me. All right. So what else did I do? I changed my diet. Changed my diet in the sense that I had to, cut out some things from my diet. For example, junky foods, sugary foods, dairy products. I changed them drastically. Instead, I take plant-based milk. Whenever I feel like taking milk, I take and funniest thing is, naturally I'm even lactose intolerant, so I only force myself to take milk sometimes. And when I realized that, okay, majorly dairy products causes sometimes causes most of these things, some of these things, I had to just do away with dairy products, dairy foods rather, junky foods, sugary foods, bread, white bread majorly. I just had to cut those things. It wasn't easy, so I didn't stop I didn't do that at once. I had to just cut it, take bread once a while. Sugary food once a while, but then I realized that when I reduced taking most of these things, I saw that my scalp was dandruff, the pain, everything reduced. I don't know how it happened, but I'm grateful to God that all I did worked for me. Yeah, they all worked for me. So yeah, that's the major things I did to heal from seborrheic dermatitis and dysesthesia. Sometimes I still feel pain. Yeah, so I still feel pain, but then it wasn't like before. Yeah, it wasn't like before. Yeah, so all right, so this will take me to the next thing I'll be sharing with you, which is the mistakes I made with my hair and the lessons I learned so far. When I transitioned into a naturalist, I made lots and lots of mistakes. Lots of mistakes with my hair and the lessons that I learned. I don't know if you also might have made such mistakes. Yeah, but I'll be sharing with you now. So let's dive into the video. All right, so while on treatment, the products I used topically, while on this treatment, my hair thrived. My hair is still thriving, but I saw a drastic healthy hair growing from my scalp. I was so happy, and the sensitive scalp reduced, the massaging and everything helped my scalp, and I felt like, yeah, so I'm a big girl now. I can, start jumping from one salon to the other, making different hairstyles that I've desired for a very long time. Yeah, I desire lots of hairstyles, so I was like, okay, let me start jumping from salons. And that jumping from salons wasn't intentional. Yeah, salons, it wasn't intentional. Okay, so let me start from this. Normally, I love, just sticking to one person. We are used to my hair type and also I love sticking to just one stylist. But I started jumping salons because if this stylist should complain, your hair is too thick. And naturally, I have a very dense hair. I have thick hair strands. So most times when they complain about my hair, I feel some come on, I don't like people complaining about my hair. I dislike it. So when a stylist complains about my hair, that's the last time I'm going to that salon. I will change my salon to somewhere else. That was what really cost me jumping salons. So one thing I realized is most of the salons I went to their stylists don't know how to undo natural hair properly. So my hair was mishandled. In what sense? Whenever I'm feeling pain when they are making the hair, maybe I'm making a style and I'm feeling pain, for me to voice out, it will be so difficult for me to. So my sisters and my mothers, when you are making your hair, my brothers also, when you are making your hair in a salon and you are feeling pain, please speak up. That was what one of the things that affected my hair. I would not speak up and I would be feeling pain. My scalp was healing, my hair was healing, and yet I would just sit down, endure the pain just for me to have that perfect style. But then it really damaged my hair in the sense that when I'm losing the hairstyle or hairdo, you see my hair coming out massively, you see my hair pulling out massively. So I realized that my hair was breaking. It was just coming out, when I touch the hair, like they just see this handful of hair coming out from my scalp. So I realized that most of those stylists don't know how to undo natural hair, and this took me for like a year before I decided that what, even if I don't know how to make my hair myself, I think I've learned my mistakes. I've learned from my mistakes rather. I have to undo my hair personally until I meet or I see a stylist that can undo my hair carefully. And the funniest part is I had a personal stylist that comes to my place. She comes to my place for home service. When she first started, she handled my hair very well, but at some point I just noticed that whenever I want to take down the hairstyle, my hair comes out my hair comes out massively. I just had to stop her service. I took it upon myself that I'm just going to learn how to handle my hair myself until I'm a professional in handling my hair carefully. And I noticed that since I started handling my hair carefully, I have noticed huge growth. I've noticed huge growth. My hair stopped falling out. My hair stopped breaking. My hair stopped pulling out, and I've noticed lots and lots of growth. Healthy hair growth, actually. That's been awesome. That's been awesome. So one thing I've learned so far from my natural hair care journey is that love your hair, and if you love your hair, you would care for it well, and caring for it well is part of you looking out for a good stylist that can handle your hair carefully. Either your hair is natural, relaxed, or you're on dreadlocks, just care for the hair very well. Our hair is like a plant. The way you handle your plant determines how well the plant is going to. I don't know much about plants, but I know that if you water plants very well, it's going to thrive well, it's going to grow well. So that's how our hair is. So lesson is, please handle your hair carefully. If you have a good hairstylist that handles your hair carefully, good for you. Please don't change that hairstylist, because most, especially here in West Africa, Nigeria, I think we don't really have much natural hairstylists like that. I don't know, maybe they are now coming out in masses, but here in the part of Nigeria I live, they do not. I think they just have few, and the few ones, maybe part of the few ones I've tried, they didn't handle my hair well. So I took it upon myself to start, treating my hair the way I want it to be treated. And so that's my lesson. That's the lesson I've learned so far about my natural hair. Also, one thing that has helped me manage my hair very well is the application of products and using the right products. So that's why I tell most people that they should understand their hair. Know your hair texture, know what your hair needs per time, know what your hair does not need. If you know these things, it will be very easy for you to know the right products to apply. For instance, I'd already mastered my hair. I know my hair needs more of moisture and less of oils, so I use more of water content products. For instance, more of water content products in leave-in conditioners, in serums and all. So majorly whenever I want to style my hair or uninstall a particular protective style, I go in with much more serum. And this Detangle Me serum, I'm going to link the video here. This Detangle serum that I formulated has helped my hair very, very, very well. Very. So I can detangle my hair, I can comb my hair, I can style my hair the way I want. I give to my hair what it needs per time, per season. This is the serum I'm talking about. This serum contains bergamot, it contains rose oil, rose water, it contains castor oil, it contains white tea, it contains antioxidants, it contains highly moisturizing actives that helps my hair to stay highly moisturized for days, even for weeks, without touching it. I'm going to put a review of a client here when she talked about how she applied this serum into her hair before she installed her braids, and after a month or so, when she loosed the hair was still moisturized. So this serum is jam-packed. One major reason why I love this serum is because it contains white tea, and I tell you, I kid you not, white tea is so beneficial for the hair. This serum is infused with antioxidants rich properties like white tea, bergamot, rose water, castor oil. This serum helps protect your hair from damage caused by free radicals and environmental stress, White tea especially nourishes your scalp, promoting a healthy environment for hair growth while soothing irritation and dryness. It strengthens your hair from the roots to the tip, reducing breakage and adding a natural shine with its hydrating formula. It locks in moisture, leaving your hair very soft and silky and tangle free. Alright, so if you want to know more about this serum, you can reach out to Ross on Instagram at Maya's Hair Growth Products. I'm going to put the link in the description box below, and I'm also going to put the name of the IG page, Instagram page on the screen. So this product, if you have on your scalp 100 years old installed braids, this serum will easily and stress-free detangle your hair. This is how powerful and nutrients packed this serum is one of my favorite products I've ever formulated, because it gives my hair this nourishing feeling. I don't have to be scared anymore when I want to install my braids. I just apply, I just put in my spray bottle, spray on my hair, comb easily, and that's all. I'm good to go. Most times I use it as a pre-poo. I love using it as a pre-poo. You can use it as a leave-in conditioner. You can use it as an anti-freeze hair serum. You can use it any way you like it. It's very power packed. Alright guys, so that's it about my hair care journey so far. And if you found this video helpful, please don't forget to like, subscribe and share this video to your friend and family that will need it. And also I would love to hear your own hair care stories, and especially what you've learned. So please kindly drop it in the comment section below and let's talk, let's chat. I want to see your own story. I want to read your own story too. Alright guys, thank you so much. And if you've watched this video to this point, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Also, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.